And welcome to Screen Divers.
Hi, everyone.
Today we're doing a basic countdown on references and Easter eggs and nods to other movies from Stranger Things Season 3. Without further ado, here is number 1. Number 1 is a reference to War Games. It is in the beginning of episode 1. It is when the Russians use the two-man rule to power up the machine.
Yes. Number 2 is a nod to E.T. When Dustin has finally arrived home in season 1, and 11 and the gang are playing a prank on him, and the little toys start moving around. It's not identical to, but it is very much similar to when E.T. started moving around the toys for the kids.
Number 3 is a nod to the X-Men. Dustin names his invention Cerebro, which is the same name that Professor X has for his Cerebro helmet that he uses to locate mutants.
Number 4 is a reference to the Lord of the Rings. So if you guys are paying attention, Dustin, he mentions Weathertop, which is the hill from Lord of the Rings, the books, again, not the movies because they were not out then, but the books. Weathertop is the location where Frodo Baggins got stabbed.
Number 5, it is the Sarah Fawcett spray that Dustin uses on poor Lucas, and it is a callback to season 2.
Sorry. Excuse me. Number 6 is Day of the Dead. Sorry. Day of the Dead, which is the 3rd installment to Night of the Living Dead, which is playing when the kids get stuck in by Steve the Hair Harrington into the back of the movie theater.
Number 7 is a reference to Mallrats. Lucas calls his little sister and her friends Mallrats. 11 also sports the same, an identical dress to one of the girls from Mallrats.
Number 8 is Fast Times at Richmond High. So there were actually a few references to Fast Time in Richmond High, with one of the most obvious ones being when Billy comes out of the locker rooms and the little moms, try not to call them a milk, but that's actually what they are just lounging by the pool watching him, and this slow song starts playing, and it just so happens to be the same song and technically mirrors the same exact scene as when Phoebe Cates came out of the pool. And the next one is Dustin. Dustin refers to his girlfriend Susie as Phoebe Cates, actually as hotter than Phoebe Cates, multiple times throughout the whole entire series. And how can we not forget the little small cameo that she made at the end as Steve is trying to apply for a job at a movie store, and he knocks over one of Phoebe Cates' cutouts.
Number 9 is a reference to Stand By Me. Billy calls the fat kid running around the pool hard ass. That's a good one.
Number 10 is Evil Dead. So, if you guys have been with Stranger Things since season 1, you guys might have already noticed this, but there is a poster of Evil Dead in the background in Jonathan's room. You see it again when Jonathan and Nancy, my sister, are getting ready for work in a hurry. Also, the music playing during that time, if you guys pay attention, is Open the Door by Gentleman Jack. It speaks very loud words. The Mind Flayer coming out just like the lyrics explain. You open up the door, I'm crawling out. And Billy's attack when he gets dragged through the door in the steelworks simulates a lot of similarities with the way that Ash got dragged into the portal during Evil Dead. Also, the whole entire Cabin in the Woods feel with 11's cabin is the same as Ash in Evil Dead, the giant cabin.
Number 11 is a callback and nods to Star Wars. Dustin names the rest of the gang as Goldleaf, which is one of the names that Han Solo uses for Lando Calrissian. In Return of the Jedi. Steve also has a moment in the last episode where he says to the movie clerk, "Hey, I like the ones with the bears in it," referring to those little man-eaters in Return of the Jedi. They eat man.
Number 12. So, I don't know if you guys noticed. I mean, it was kind of obvious and right there in your face. But when Max and Elle are having their little sleepover at Max's house, and they're suddenly in her bed, Max just pulls out 2 comic books. One was Green Lantern and one was Wonder Woman.
Number 13 is an Easter eggs from the Gremlins. If you notice, Dustin has a hammer that he invented that is actually one of the hammers, well, one of the first inventions that we see the father fiddling with. And the next one is, there's also a Gremlins prize in the 4th of July celebration.
14. Similarities to The Fly. The whole entire season was just full of grotesqueness. Ghouls and... I mean, if that doesn't remind you of The Fly, I don't know what will. But mainly 2 things that stood out that looked just like The Fly would be the rats when they turned into that goo. It had a lot of resemblance to the grossness of The Fly. And Billy and Mrs. Driscoll's transformation as well were very similar to the transformations that happened in The Fly.
Number 15 is a reference to Rabbit. Billy's car crash is similar to when Rose crashed her motorcycle in the movie Rabbids. And they also share similarities with the Bloodlust. And also, Nancy calls in and asks if there's any rabid animals in the area.
Number 16, Alien. There's a whole reference throughout the whole entire season of aliens, and it's pretty much when the Mind Flayer inserts itself into people. That thing looks just like the face hugger from Aliens. And how could we not forget the epic scene where Nancy Wheeler got attacked in the hospital? That whole entire scene actually resembles when Ripley got attacked by the alien in Aliens 3.
Number 17, a lot of similarities to the Dead Zone. Elle's vision of Billy and Heather is similar to when similar to Johnny in the Dead Zone.
Number 18, Jaws. So the whole entire mayor comparison, like, they're pretty much technically the same people. They did not at all value the lives of the people in their town. They rather agreed with the wrong in order to come out on top and get a bigger payout. Also, the whole entire line that Hopper says when he gets stood up by Joyce and he's leaving the restaurant Enzo's is, "I can do anything I want. I am the chief of police." That is a line directly from Jaws.
Number 19 is a nod to Karate Kid. There is a Super Teen magazine in Max's room. She actually pulls it out. Well, actually, Elle pulls it out and is reading it. And Max tells her, about Ralph Manciano. Or Manciano. Lucas' very similar outfit as well to the Karate Kid in episode 5.
Number 20, The Shining. There are similarities with Billy when he bursted out through the sauna glass window, which is a similarity to Jack in The Shining when he did that with Thor to Kelly and he said, "Hi, here's Donnie, sorry." And Bruce also mirrored that same exact scene when he broke down the window to the door in the hospital, and he actually said, "Hi there." Again, also a nod to Here's Johnny. And the final similarities that we noticed is when Jack is creeping Chili down the hall with Shining. That mirrors the same scene as when Bruce is chasing Nancy in the hospital.
Number 21 is a nod to Jurassic Park. The way Steve removes the tubes, well, that weird green liquid from the weird whatever it is. I don't know what it is, a storage, a tube store, I don't know. But the way he picks that up is the same way that Ned did in Jurassic Park as he was trying to steal the embryos from the lab. The Mind Flayer chasing the car is also very similar to the way the T-Rex chased the car in Jurassic Park. Also, the way they crawled through the vents is similar to the way Alan, Ellie, and the kids did when they were running from the Velociraptor.
Number 22, Indiana Jones. Erica mentions the booby traps and refers to Spike coming out of the wall, which is a reference to Indiana Jones when he was in the room with Spike coming out of the wall. Also, Erica mentioned child in danger, which it seems to be one of Indiana Jones' specialties, constantly bringing child into danger.
23 is Easter eggs and references to the Thing. When Will says the Mind Flayer likes it cold, that's a reference to the Thing, because the Thing likes it cold. There's also a poster of the Thing in Mike's basement and Max's room. Lucas also refers to the Thing when he talks about the remake of the Coca-Cola and how he prefers the remake to the original. Also, the way the Mind Flayer inhabits the bodies, inhabits its host, it also resembles the way the Thing inhabits its host. The Mind Flayer this season kind of even looked like the Thing.
Number 24, The Graveyard Shift is a short story by Stephen King, which is about mutated rats who inhabit an abandoned basement, which is exactly what happens in episode 1 when the rats start coming towards where the Mind Flayer is forming, which is in an abandoned basement in the steelworks.
Number 25 is The Terminator. The Russian assassin acts, looks, and has a whole feel to the Terminator.
He is the Terminator.
He technically is.
Number 26, The Godfather. So this was a surprising little nod, but The Godfather does make a little bit of an appearance in a form of a car. Steve and Hopper were very excited about the reference, if you guys noticed, when the car's license plate read The Todd Father.
Number 27 is Die Hard. In episode 5, when Hopper encounters the Russian assassin tells him, "You won't do it. You're a policeman. Policemen have rules." One of the famous lines delivered from John McClane in Die Hard. The fight when Hopper and the Russian are fighting are also similar to the fight between John and the Germans. Hopper's joke also shares similarities with something that John McClane has said when he was with Joyce and Murray, and he said we'll share some laughs.
Referring to, of course, the Russian that Murray was sharing some jokes with.
Murray and Erica also crawling through the vents is yet another nod to the way John went through the vents in Die Hard.
Number 28 is a reference to First Blood, which, if you guys know, is a Rambo movie. Alex, aka Smirnoff, as Hopper likes to call him, called Hopper himself Fat Rambo.
29 is a nod to Back to the Future. When Dustin and his group are trying to hide out in the movie theaters from the Russian, you could clearly see Back to the Future being played. And I love how Robin just tries to butcher the name. And she explains, what Back to the Future is supposed to be.
She explained it very well, actually. Number 30. So there's two nods to Dawn of the Dead. First one being the whole entire final battle scene, which takes place in the mall, just like Dawn of the Dead. The second is when they escape in between the two little partition area in between the two escalators. If anybody knows what that is called, please comment down below. Those, they just slid right down there just like Dawn of the Dead when they were trying to escape from the tunnel.
Number 31 is a reference to National Lampoon Vacation. The nickname for Will's group is the Griswold family from National Lampoon Vacation.
Number 32 is an Easter egg. I hope you guys caught it. From The Wizard of Oz. There is a poster in Susie's room. On the wall in the back, when Dustin finally gets a hold of her, you see a small little poster of The Wizard of Oz.
33, the music or the theme song from The Neverending Story is actually self-explanatory. Susie and Dustin sing that at the end.
Never-ending story.
Moving on.
Number 34. The similarities between Nancy and Frances from Dirty Dancing. Nancy's whole entire style screams out Frances from Dirty Dancing, to be honest.
Number 35. The music playing while Elle is reading Harper's letter is a callback to season 1 when Will's body was found. And this has been our Easter eggs and references that we found in Stranger Things season 3.
If you find any more, if you'd like us to do a review on something else, please comment down below and subscribe. Don't forget to like our video.
Turn on your notifications to get the latest on TV shows, movies, and games. Screen Divers,
Out. Until next time.
Hey guys, Don here, letting you guys know that the shirts you see us wearing in the video, we got from Hot Topics down at Braintree Mall. People there were super nice and they know their stuff about Stranger Things, so if you guys want some shirts like that, go check them out. Peace.